we've got an incredibly special guest with us here today, all the way from Australia. It's Kate. She's the plastic-free mermaid. She's an activist, a free diver, an author. She's been free from plastics for over a decade. She's a role model. She's basically something we all want to be. So hi there, Kate. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
It's a real pleasure. So if it's okay, I'd like to ask you a few questions because as I said, you've been plastic free for over a decade. What was it that made you go plastic free?
Well, I was volunteering with a nonprofit in California, this Ocean Future Society, started by Jean-Michel Cousteau. And I was working for a scientist who was studying microorganisms ingesting microplastics. And I was like, what does that mean? And she explained that plastic does not break down into the environment like a banana peel or some organic matter. She explained that plastic actually breaks up into tinier and tinier pieces until they're microscopic and we can't even see them. And that's when they start to wreak havoc on the food chain. So I was so shocked because I was using plastic on a daily basis, having no idea the pollution impact or the toxicity that plastic, it's very harmful to the environment as well as human health. And so I was just overwhelmed and I thought, man, of all the things affecting the planet, this is one thing that I can stop.
Can you tell us some conventional and unconventional ways to reduce our plastic use?
The hard part is in the moment when you want the banana, when you're hungry or you're thirsty and you want the water and you're like, I must drink water to survive. And you kind of start to justify in your head. The hard part is to catch that internal conversation where you're trying to justify this purchase and remember that it's in those moments where we rise above that like kind of basic urge to just satisfy our need. So I encourage people that as you avoid the plastics to really allow that feeling of like, I am taking action for the planet to sink in and just become a part of your being.
So I want to know how we can open people's eyes, but without seeming like, too preachy or without seeming like we know better than you, just kind of, yeah.
Without shaming and guilting. And so instead, if we can lead with solutions, if we can lead with inspiration, if we can lead by example with grace, and a bit of humor and cheekiness. That's why I'm a mermaid. So I like to tell people that I'm allergic to plastic, that I was sent here by the mermaid community to like get legs and come onto land and like figure out why humans are so obsessed with this plastic that's polluting our ocean and our planet that we share. And so if we can be playful and fun, and if we can get someone laughing and smiling, and then they're already feeling good, and then we can talk about like, oh, it's so frustrating. Like, I don't know why people are handing out single-use plastic at this cafe. Like, it doesn't biodegrade. It's so irresponsible. Like, maybe we could bring our own cups, or in line at the cafe. Do you guys have a discount for people that bring their own cup? Like, did anybody else bring their cup? From I'm getting that discount, And I will never shame anyone about their plastic use because I'm still working on my carbon footprint. I'm still working on understanding the climate solutions. I'm still working on my diet. I'm still working on so many aspects of my life. And so who am I to point the finger? Like, I just want to inspire and share solutions and share laughter with people and have connection.
So I want to say thank you, not only for coming on Renewable English, but thank you for everything you're doing, and the steps that you're taking and the things that you're doing to help our planet. I know it's been said 1,000 times, there is no planet B.
Thank you, Harry, and thank you for what you're doing, educating, and for the opportunity to share my story. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be doing this work and to meet you and connect with all of your students. So well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.